Hello.
I don't know why.
Let's do it. Wait, one more time.
Why do we need to again?
I think we should do it
Okay.
again. Hello.
Right. This is the second ever Big Metal podcast, number 2. We were meant to do it this time last week,
Yeah.
and then we were just really lazy.
Really lazy, yeah.
But
All those days.
we spent all this time thinking
Talking,
about it.
Doing all of these.
Look at all these
Look at all of
notes.
those notes, yeah.
We didn't have any notes for the last one.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
We're rubbish.
We're pretty
No,
shit.
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last podcast was about the potential death of Machine Head. That's pretty sad. Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was really sad.
That's pretty sad.
We should have a funeral.
Yeah. This one, we're gonna go on a bit of a trip down memory lane. You a bit
Putting
cold,
my
Max?
jacket on.
You a bit cold.
Yeah.
Now you look really metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love putting my jacket on. All shiny.
It's all shiny.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about the biggest albums of our generation and their next generation equivalents.
Yes. Big albums, the most iconic ones. Iconic albums.
So we'll start with the biggest 3 albums that we can remember from our generation.
From our generation. Oh.
So we've written down the big 3. We'll talk about them individually in a bit. Black Parade by MCR,
Parade.
American Idiot by Green Day, and Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park.
Big rock albums.
Where should we start? You can start with Black Parade.
I'll start with the Black Parade. I love the Black Parade. I think it's an amazing album.
It's
It
brilliant.
epitomised my entire teenagehood. Jared Way's lovely.
Which is kind of what the whole discussion is meant to be about.
Yeah. His lovely whiny vocals, Jared Way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lovely. It's lovely music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but like the amount of singles that they released on that were just
It's true.
absolute
You're right.
anthems. Oh my god, the
Yeah.
anthems on that album. It's similar to American Idiot actually. Like they just have like these huge theatrical anthems on both of those albums.
Yeah.
That were just so massive at
So
the time.
would you say that these 3 albums are what got our generation into like rock and metal music?
Yeah. Well, the Black Parade kind of got me into rock music, and
Yeah.
then obviously from that I got into metal. So that was
I was never a huge Green Day fan, like American Idiot fan, but I know that pretty much everyone around me was listening to American Idiot like non-stop and getting into rock music through that.
yeah.
I know my older sister did, and I know that a few loads of my friends around at the time did the same. Hybrid Theory did the same. That's
Yeah.
another one that's got so many bangers on it.
Yeah, so many bangers.
Yeah.
I think like though with American Idiot and the Black Parade, for some reason they have more of a kind of iconic thing in my mind.
Yes, me too. I don't
For
remember
some
Hybrid
reason-
Theory back in the day.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
But looking back on
happening.
it, you were like, oh, that's what was going on.
That's why people liked it so much. For some
Yeah.
reason, I think. Well, I got into Meteora when it came out,
Yeah.
but that's not as iconic in my mind as American Idiot or the Black Parade. And that was the first Linkin Park album, and then I listened back to Hybrid Theory. I didn't really. Yeah, I thought it was alright, but obviously I prefer American Idiot and the Black Parade.
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
think they're better albums. Yeah.
And obviously around the same time we had other ones that had the same effect on us. We've got what else we got? We got written down From Under the Court Tree,
Fall Out
Boy.
Yeah.
We've got one of the Good Charlotte ones, but I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
We've got
It's the one
bands
with all the
like
bangers on.
Limp Bizkit. We've got that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what we were trying to think is what is the equivalent to that for the next generation of people.
This new generation. What
And
are
then, in true big metal fashion, we thought, bring me the horizon.
yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Always. It's always good to bring me.
It does. I don't know why it does. Just because they're probably as big as Green Day and MCR and
Back in the day.
and Linkin Park were back in the day.
Yeah.
And you see like a massive new group of fans sort of cultivating toward that's not even the right word, but going towards like this the sort of I guess cultivating is the word.
Conglomerating. Is that the word?
It is now.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant word. Okay, we're
Yeah.
going to conglomerating towards Bring the
In their
Horizon. Like,
hordes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just see a massive group of like new fans going towards that.
Yeah, ever since
Especially-
that's the spirit.
Well, it kind of started off with Sempiternal.
Yeah.
And then it sort of grew until That's the Spirit.
Yeah, and like it's weird. Like I've had people who don't like metal at all, like people who basically only listen to like pop music and listen to like they listen to like Drake and stuff constantly. I love Drake, but yeah, people who listen to like that kind of music, they people who have never even tried to listen to like rock or metal, they say they've heard they've heard That's the Spirit, and they've heard all of the singles off of it, and they absolutely love it.
That's weird.
Yeah,
that
which is
weird.
Really strange. People who hate rock music. Which is weird because it sounds so big and heavy.
But you say that, but I remember people doing exactly the same thing about American Idiot.
Yeah.
Like people who listen to like pop music, like around our time, it was like Busted, it was like Avril Lavigne, it was that kind of thing. And then everyone just sort of went to American Idiot.
Yeah.
Like they just listened to it out of nowhere, and I'm thinking that's what they do with That's the Spirit and stuff like that.
American Idiot got number ones as well, and Black Parade, Welcome to Black Parade got number one.
And that's what That's the Spirit's doing.
Weeks, so.
Drowned's got like number one.
The whole album got number two, but like that's what's weird. Like Hail to the King, that's probably another This Generation album, like Avenged Sevenfold. That got to number one in UK as well with album charts. Yeah, I don't know for how long. I think for like a week.
Was it the metal albums or was this?
No, it was all albums.
Really?
Got to number one. Madness.
Madness. I think as Avenged Sevenfold fans are quite sort of dedicated to them, so they just expected them to release something brilliant, even though it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
So that might. So Hail to the King might be another one for This Generation. If not, then it's just Avenged Sevenfold as a band.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of was in our generation back in the day with the Self-Titled and with City of Evil. That's one.
I don't think they ever really released a masterpiece. Well, the thing that was closest to it for me was Nightmare, but it still wasn't quite like, it wasn't as iconic as like the Black Parade or American Idiot.
No.
Like you can actually you can put American Idiot and the Black Parade to a generation of people. Like that's like that epitomised like the whole kind of emo-y thing, which was
around the time of us.
Yeah.
Another band we got written down is Royal Blood. They're another band that I'm saying that people remember in years to come. They're another band that a lot of people sort of listen to get into guitar music.
I wonder about them because I still think I think they're good, but I think I have a feeling like it's really good that music that heavy can be on such a big stage.
Because they are quite heavy, to be honest.
Yeah. Like they're like really heavy. If you had screaming over it, it would probably sound a bit like Lamb of God.
Or Deftones.
Or Deftones, yeah.
Or Down,
yeah. It would sound like Down.
It would sound like Down. I never thought about that. If you put heavy vocals over Royal Blood, then it would sound like Down.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
Yeah. But it's literally, it's just the vocals. The fact that he's got a bit of an Arctic Monkeys kind of style voice makes it kind of seem not like that heavy. But
I think it's more of a gimmick thing that they're just two people.
Two piece, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a gimmick thing.
It is to do with the gimmick, but their album is really good as well.
It is really good, but I'm still kind of I have a feeling that it'll kind of ebb out, maybe.
It already kind of is.
I might be completely wrong, but
it already kind of is.
Yeah, because the songs weren't really songs that they stuck in your mind for a very short amount of time, but then they kind of you forget them really quickly. Like they're not.
Yeah.
They don't have a poignant.
I know
what
you mean.
Yeah.
Another band we've got written down is Foo Fighters. They're another band that sort of got people into rock in this generation, I would say.
Yeah.
They kind of
and
did.
Last generation.
Yeah, and last generation.
Our generation and this generation.
Yeah, but they're still going. They're still continuing to put out decent music to get them. Another one that crosses over to our generation to the new one is Paramore.
Paramore, yeah.
Obviously,
massively.
First two albums, Riot and what's the first one?
All We Know Is
that
Falling.
One. That was in our generation. Again, I know a lot of people that didn't listen to heavy music that listened to Riot.
Yeah. That was a big one because she was also because Hayley Williams was the first proper female fronted rock band to become properly huge. And they ended up headlining Reading, didn't they? A couple of years back. Well, co-headlining or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, They kind of released. I'd say Riot's the closest to their, or maybe their self-titled's a bit of an iconic album. It's hard to
Maybe.
tell with Paramore. 'Cause
Right. I think Riot's their biggest. Yeah.
I don't know.
For our
It was for our
generation.
generation,
Yeah.
But for this generation, maybe it's
Maybe.
thingy, yeah. Yeah.
I just thought we haven't got this written down, but I just thought of another band that people remember about this generation.
Yeah.
Baby Metal.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I reckon they're going to be another band. Like, obviously they've only released one album, and they might do another one. Obviously, I think they're collaborating with Dragon Force.
Yeah.
But they might be another band that people look back on for this generation.
Oh my god.
Which isn't
I kind of
that good.
I hope not.
No, I hope not. But I reckon because
In metal.
Yeah.
I think they'll disappear. I think they'll go. Well, I think people will remember them like as a nostalgic kind of thing, but not to
Yeah, a
the
bit like
degree of
Busted.
like, oh, they're legends or anything.
yeah, a bit like Busted.
Yeah, like Busted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Metal are basically Busted.
Basically the same.
Basically the same as Busted.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have we got written down?
Well, I think the Blackening was
Another
the
big
Blackening
one of
was
our
a
generation.
metal our generation's like.
Yeah.
It was like equivalent to, well, I don't know, it's a bit of a bad comparison, but Master of Puppets. But,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it kind of is like, it's
more
iconic.
of the Black Album.
Yeah, the Black, I don't know, it's a bit too heavy.
Blackening, Black Album.
Yeah.
It's the
But-
same album.
And before our generation, so there's this generation which we kind of think is, that's the spirit and Hail to the King.
And Foo Fighters,
And maybe Royal
and-
Blood.
Yeah, and
There isn't that
Baby
much.
Metal. There
Like,
isn't that much.
We were saying this generation is more based around singles instead of albums.
Yeah, you're right, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We were saying earlier that it's because like we kind of live in a fast food music kind of thing where like
Oh,
you
that's a
just
bit of a
get everything
controversial thing.
quickly.
Yeah, that is
and,
true, yeah.
And like no one really wants to sit down and listen to a whole album.
Yeah, like
which is
people
really sad,
have kind
'cause-
of like gone off albums these days, haven't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but albums really are like full pieces that people should
Mm.
listen to, unfortunately. But
Maybe that's why American Idiot and the Black Parade was so good, because it's like a big progression-y thing.
yeah, like
Because they were both concept albums, weren't they? So-
yeah, like massively concept albums, and they were both influenced by like. I remember like Black Parade, Gerard Way saying that it was influenced by like The Wall, you know, Pink Floyd,
Yeah.
because that's like a 2-disc album, which is like a huge concept, and it's just ridiculously theatrical and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah.
You were about to say about
Last
the
Generation.
Last Generation.
Yeah, the Last Generation albums. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like our generation back in the day, looking back on like Nevermind and 10 by Pearl Jam,
Yeah.
and in terms of metal, obviously you've got the first Slipknot album, the first Korn album back in the 90s,
Yeah.
99 or whatever.
Huge
I think
albums.
Korn were before Slipknot, weren't they?
Yeah. But like absolutely massive albums, and then Pearl Jam as well. Yeah.
Mm.
But like, it's weird because the kids who look back at the Black Parade now, from this generation who are looking back at the Black Parade, we kind of look back at like Nevermind in the same way.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
which
know
is
what you
weird.
mean.
Yeah.
Even though they probably all just wear Nirvana t-shirts because it's cool.
Yeah, like like Nirvana. Like there's been ever since the film was made. What's it called?
Well, the new one.
Yeah, the new film.
I
About
thought it was
Kurt
way
Cobain.
before that.
No, but like
The Montage of Heck.
Montage of Heck. Yeah, no, like ever since then, like you see like thousands of people wearing loads of Nirvana
a bit
merch
silly.
and stuff. There's been like a massive huge thing about Nirvana recently, which
Maybe
is
we'll have another debate or another podcast about clothing.
Nirvana. Yeah,
Clothing. But anyway, well, have we got anything else to say about this?
I don't really know. God, that's 15 minutes.
Oh, we've done well.
Shit.
Hey! Hello.
I was slightly
we
out
should
of time,
have said goodbye.
Goodbye. And again, goodbye.
Goodbye. I don't know why we're doing this, Max. Right. Tune in to the Big Metal.
Later.
Was it? Yeah, later.
Yeah.
They might not be watching this on the Tuesday though.
Oh, yeah.
On
Oh, shit.
10 to 11 on
Yeah.
Tuesday night on Eurofront. URFonline.com.
.com. Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that. We might have another one coming soon, hopefully.
Yes.
Goodbye.